Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 Women's Tour Episode 18. We're at the Tour Gironde. 3 stages, minor objective, half star, 1 star, something like that. These last 3 objectives we have are all minor objectives. But we're pretty close to that cutoff. So if we're going to hang on, I feel like we need to achieve 1 of the 3. We might be okay without any of them, but I'd feel a lot safer if we can get 1. So as we near the end of our sponsor part of the season, we'll focus on getting whatever we can get. The other 2 are top 10s. They're all tours. 3, 5 stages. So if we're going to get a result, we'll get it anywhere we can. This is a tough one because we need a stage win. We'll go for it. It's a little more likely because it's 3 punchy stages. Pure climbing, we're not good enough. Pure sprinting, we're not good enough. We're not good enough for punching either. But it's one of those things that you don't necessarily have to be the best puncher to win on this type of stage. Tactics play a big role. And that wasn't the best time to have Clevenger get water, but luckily it's the last time we have to do it and it didn't hurt her too much, and we're through the first of 4 climbs here that are going to be relatively challenging. 5 riders off the front. They still have a 2-minute gap, but 50k to go. There's still a good distance. Next up is the hardest climb. It's a Cat 1. Let's go ahead and start pushing 80. Mamalenti, Sheer with +2. We're riding for her today. And Vanderpeet on a +4. That really helps our chances. Really helps. Peloton's shrinking. I mean, it's already down to just 97. And the front group is breaking apart. That's good for us. If they stay apart, then it'll be a lot easier to catch them. Very short climb. And we're through it. So far, so good. 2 climbs to go. Go over the top of this one. We'll get a little recovery in. Heart rates aren't too bad, at least for Mamalenti and Vanderpeet. They should recover a little. Sheer starting to recover a little. Donadin recovering as well, so that's good. Donadin would normally be one of the ones we ride for, usually second best, but a -1 race day condition. When they're this poor, any negative race day condition can have a pretty strong impact. Short steep, but then you continue to go uphill. We'll take care of the short steep part first, and then I think we need to accelerate a bit to make sure, because I think we're close enough that the action's going to start happening here. Clevenger going back. Peloton shrinking. Clevenger, go ahead and use your gel. Might just hang on here.
The pace is really hot, so for the moment we shouldn't see too many attacks.
Get Sheer and Maxwell back up there. We need to set ourselves up. 26k to go. It's nearly time. And the Peloton is at 67. It looks like it's about to be 66. It is. Clevenger's dropped. Others have been dropped. We got 1 chasing to get back on. Weiss, 64 Mountain. Definitely some struggling riders at the back of the group. Maxwell, the latest. Making it over the top. You can see there's a good 6-8 riders back here, all on the verge. And they all lose contact together. 54 left. And there's still another good 8 to 10 riders here. Donadin is now done. Donadin is not going to make it much further here. But we head into the final climb. Little sprint point here, but not thinking about the overall.
The lead over the pack is dwindling.
Sheer recovers. Sprinters starting to go for it. Downhill descent, and then the final climb. But then it doesn't finish at the top of that. And it's not quite flat either. It's going to be a tricky little bit. We're going to fly through these kilometers, though. So, Donadin, Otto, Okay, Vanderpeet, I think, is the obvious one to ride for. Mamalenti actually might do a little better. Well, it's not going to be punchy. It's going to be about the sprint. So no, Vanderpeet. Sheer. Setting it up. Sheer. It's time to go. No gel just yet. And we don't want to waste too much energy over the next short distance. Downhill, it's not going to hurt too bad. There we go. Now we can start to accelerate a little bit. Come to the front. Now we can gel up for sheer. And we can put that pressure on so nobody comes back. No recovery this time. It's time to put a hurtin' in. One breakaway rider who attacked at the sprint point and kept on going. And there you go. See, just like that, we're down to 14K now. Gel kicks in for sheer. 52 riders now. Oh, she is not very punchy. Let's make it hard.
The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
There we go. They tried to attack. They have to sit up. Sheer's doing the damage. 11K. There's not going to be a lot of climbing left to do after this. Okay, red bar's gone. 99. Splits are starting. Sheer doing well. Still 10K though, so we don't want to have to use Mamalenti until we need her. 39 riders. 30 riders. Sheer blowing the peloton up, and now she's done. Now she's done. Okay, on to Mamalenti. That means she needs her gel. 8.5K. Can't go too hard too fast, but I'm just trying to blow this peloton up so that Vanderpeet's got a shot. 7K. 28 riders left. 22 riders left.
Watch out. A team leader
Mamalenti still got a little bit left in the take. 22 riders. $5K. 14 riders. Going clear. Going clear. We'll go over the top. It's a 4K descent. We're going to use our red bar now to open the gap. 3K. 28 seconds. 2.4K. 2K. 99. 99 all the way. 1 kilometer. 34 seconds. Vanderpeet's going to win this. She is going to win this. We are actually going to achieve the stage victory. Yes. Yes. Floor Vanderpeet. Oh. Thank you. Race day condition. It's a top 10 for Mamalenti as well. By the way, I have 3 Italian riders. All 3 of them, through the generator, had male names, even though it was still profiled in the database as female riders. So they ended up with the male names, but took the type of assignment that you get for male riders anyway. I went back in and changed their names. Last names are the same. Donadin, now Bella, Mamalenti, Ariana. I took popular Italian names. Passerini is like Gianna instead of Jacopo. You know, something similar to what they had. But there you go. First stage. We did it. Luxiri was 3rd. That's somebody we've been looking at.
Now for the
We also opened up enough of a gap that she leads the overall, which might be motivation to actually keep going, because now we can start thinking about a top GC type finish. Mamalenti in good position, equal on time with 7th place. I was thinking about skipping ahead, but you know what? With that kind of lead, let's see what we can do. GC. Objective complete. Stage 2, and we're entering the tricky bit. We've got a double climb here, Cat 3, and then almost immediately into a Cat 2. That's the biggest climb of the day, and then another Cat 2 on the way to the finish. You figure it's going to be a bunch sprint for this one. All 93 of the peloton are still together. The breakaway 15 riders still have a minute 40 gap. So we may have to start sacrificing a rider or two, like Maxwell, to commit to the pursuit. Let's go ahead and get on with that because we got to make sure this gets pulled back. So Maxwell, let's go ahead and have her gel kick in. It's going to be the Cat 2 part of the climb that I'm going to focus on her coming to the front. Still a minute 13, minute 10. She will not last long, but at least she'll give it a go. Or maybe not. She's just not a good enough climber, is she? Nope. That was it. I don't even think she led 20 meters. What's up, Sheer? Oh, Sheer's done too. It's unexpected. Sheer on a -2 today, though. Alright, well, Peloton is shrinking down to 79 riders, and those front riders were nearly caught up to the majority of them, meaning the break itself now, instead of a large thing, it's a very small thing. Clevenger, Donadin not doing so great. Vanderpeet, Mama Lenti. This double climb hurt, but we've got plenty of time to recover. We're on the flat for a good while. We have a good descent before that final climb, so that's why I think we're still in for the predicted bunch sprint. Just not everybody. 52 in the peloton, only 2 riders away now, and a pretty small gap, and they're riding solo. So my slight worry about the break is no longer much of a worry. Surprised, actually, that the chase is still going pretty hot and heavy. There you go. Breakaway is done. $52 riders, 47 riders. It's getting smaller. Well, Malenti might have been third across the line there. Okay, here's the descent. This is what we needed. Donadin, Mama Lenti, Clevenger. Gel for all 3 of them. We also need to up the pace. Donadin, protect Mama Lenti. Alright, 1 climb to go. We are 5.5K away. There's the 5K banner. And here comes the base. 3.5 kilometer climb. Very steep 3.5K though. A lot of recovery before we started. So actually, enough recovery that we might as well make something of this. Let's hurt the group a little bit. Let's take control. We're the team in the lead here. Come on, Clevenger. Come on, Clevenger. Already halfway up. Clevenger, this is your time to go clear.
Well, we can see that the pack is increasing the pace. It's going to be difficult to break away now.
It's not planned. I have a new mouse coming tomorrow. There's been a couple times you might have noticed where I was like, I clicked that. I know I clicked that. And the reality was I did. I had done exactly that. Come on, Vanderpeet. Let's go. And it just happened again. I didn't even notice that Mama Lenti had not gained anything there, but Donadin, full 99s until somebody gives me a reason to get Mama Lenti out there. Just 34 left in the peloton. I don't need to gain time. I just need to not lose time. So as we get this attack, Mama Lenti does not need to go at a 99. But we'll need to chase it down. 12K. Okay, they've been caught. But here comes the next attack immediately. So Mama Lenti will just casually work to pull it back until another team overtakes us to do the same thing. And that's it for her. Vanderpeet's still looking good though, and it's back together. We actually haven't even dropped Donaden or Clevenger. Clevenger is trying to work for the team. Vanderpeet, 7.5K. Anyway, my new mouse is coming. The click part. My left mouse button, not working terribly well. Okay, we suddenly have a group of 9 that has escaped, and we might as well put pressure on this thing.
Attack with the finishing line within reach.
4.5. Come on. Left. Anyway, that left mouse button not working too well for me. Downhill from here. Wait for it to get a little more downhill. Here comes the next attack. That looks like that could be a winner.
It could be decisive.
It also looks like we could have a smaller finish. Alright, we get swallowed up. That's okay. I don't need time. Oh, they're celebrating, but they are not winning. They celebrate, but they don't win. Mayos takes the win. They just now crossed the line, probably 7th or 8th. I will not lose time. No way do I lose time here. That's the same group. 19th on the stage.
We're waiting for the tailenders who continue to arrive.
That next group might not lose time. This group better lose time. I mean, that's 3.5 minutes. Are you kidding me? They took the time away. I wasted my energy to chase down the break so nobody would gain time to be in the group. But I was in the group. I was two bike lengths. And only in the final 50 meters did I lose that. Or final 100 meters did I lose that. This game never gives those gaps. Never. Except when you're the one behind. Oh, man. Okay, well, we still should have almost the lead. The time gain there. Still second. Still in contention. One stage to go. Mamalenti is 16th. It's the final stage, and we have a very large breakaway that had a very worrying lead not too long ago. The double climb, the Cat 2s at the beginning of this thing. They were out to about 4:10, 4:15. We accelerated a little bit, started to pull it back, and then as soon as we hit the top, other teams stepped in, picked up the pace, and we were okay. That was a close call on that one, but as we go to reset, Peloton at 76, now 63. Quite a few riders go out in that one. The 4-minute gap has been cut in half, so we're okay on that part. We want to make sure that this pursuit, that gap doesn't open. If that gap opens, we need to start chasing. Okay, it's not. It's not. We're okay.
His race is over.
Current race leader is still here. We are technically second, even though we're on the same time. So we are going to focus on trying to grab some seconds. Primarily at the last intermediate sprint, I think, is our best chance on that one.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages
Curious what the
10%.
points classification is like right now. Race leader has it, right? General? Yes, she's the one who has it. And nobody else is close. Which means she might contest it. If she grabs time, we're screwed. So we definitely want to go for that. Alright, 60k to go. Maxwell is done. Clevenger of the support riders is still doing okay, so let's send her to get the water. Only a gentle uphill, so this shouldn't hurt too bad. Don't go too far back. Oh, that was close. Get behind a few fading riders, and all of a sudden, you get dropped. I've seen that happen a time or two. Alright, we might actually be down to 3 riders quite soon. Maxwell, Gel, Shear, Gel, Clevenger, Gel. Vanderpeet's looking good. Only a +1, but only 2 climbs to go. Some of the breakaway's been caught. The rest of the breakaway is falling apart. Clevenger's about to get dropped. Our other 3 at the front. Comfortable there. Vanderpeet's fine. She'll have time to recover on the descent, so I'd rather have the others recover as well. So nobody set to protect until we get to the flat. Which is now. Mamalenti is 16th overall. Donadin has not had a very good race and is a little more fatigued here. So we'll use her to protect Vanderpeet on the flat, and then we climb. 40 riders, only chasing 6 now, just over a minute. That's much better than a group with a quarter the size of the peloton. As much as I'd like to do damage on this climb, I don't need to do damage on this climb. I need to set up a sprint in that upcoming section. So go 88. The crazy 88s. Oh, I need to watch some Kill Bill. It's been a few years, well, maybe more than a few years since last time I've seen either volume. Donadin, Mamalenti, a little tired, but Vanderpeet doing very well as we approach the top. Still 3 riders away. If we're going to get something at that sprint point, we're going to need to catch up to them. Which means I'm going to have to use up Mamalenti and Donadin possibly to chase. Peloton down to 35. All 3 make it. 4.5K. Mamalenti recovering a little bit. That's good. We need this. We need this. Okay. 48 seconds. I don't think I can really challenge the sprint with 35 terribly well for Vanderpeet. Mamalenti looking a little better. Donadin. Let's chase. Now, the good news for me is current leader is probably not even thinking about the sprint point because there's 3 riders away. But she's also probably not thinking about how close we are to this, and we're not gonna make it. No point chasing that. Donadin, go ahead and sit up. Go ahead and tuck into the back. Mamalenti, take over, hold position. We'll see if Donadin can maybe recover a little. Probably not going to happen. Ooh, Mamalenti. Really?
15 kilometers to the finish line.
All right, change plans. Gel. Still 2 riders away. Little uphill section here. This is actually a chance to maybe do something for Vanderpeet.
This climb is
Put some
riders.
pressure on the group.
Percentages are very high. And off he goes. He's giving it one last go.
Just not quite strong enough, are we? I don't know how, like, say, Mamalenti and Donadin haven't been dropped, but there, now we have a group of 21. Now we sit and recover on the descent, group of 20, as it goes over the top.
Finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 10
Both of the top 2 are here, though. Vanderpeet looking really good. Another chance? Do we want to go for it? No. We got to sprint for the end. Here's an attack. Baranja, Maus. Those are the other contenders. Okay, they sit up. Time for the gel. 5.5K to go.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers.
Waiting
of
for the
stage.
sprint. Vanderpeet's only a 61. Gaining time is going to be really hard.
Things are hotting up at the front.
And you can see just how weak we are in the sprint, as we were easily beat there. Vanderpeet, keep it up. We have a group of 4 chasing 1. No. Don't go away. Thank you. 1.5K. 1K. Not enough for a full sprint. We have enough for a partial sprint. Group of 5. Group of 5. Mouse takes the win. Mouse takes the win. That's going to leave us second overall. Not the win I was hoping for, but still an excellent race. Fleur Vanderpeet, second overall. Got a stage victory. We could be very, very happy with that performance. Mamalenti stays in the top 20. Donadin, 28th. And this is going to end up looking very good for the sponsor confidence. Or they don't even notice. They don't even notice. So we succeed here. I should have something. Yeah, top 3. Just a single plus. Nice to have somebody other than Donadin with some type of result here. Of course, Donadin had the excellent Redlands Tour. And I did say that we'll probably need one of the 3 to ensure our position. The sponsor confidence, we succeeded, but it was only half star. We got a podium. It was still only a half star race. It was still low profile race, but really so are the last 2. So none of this is going to have much of an impact on the sponsor confidence the rest of the way. I think we are now set. I think we're okay. We're going to have a partial success for the season, which means our budget, where we have plenty of space right now, is actually going to improve a little bit, get even better. We'll spend a little money signing a couple decent riders, but we are not going to go crazy until we can slowly build the profile of the team and better riders are actually willing to sign for us. Otherwise, we could run into some problems. 1-year contracts, though? 1-year contracts aren't too bad. We could maybe try to grab a couple of those. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.